Hello everybody, it's your host Unclear here. How are we doing today? So today's video is about how to play the Trials of Osiris, because last week of solo finding games and joining randoms and randoms joining me, I thought it was time that we actually had a video on how you should be playing Trials. Now this week's was the elimination where you get 6 lives per team and you just res until your team runs out of lives. Last week was Countdown, and unless you had some god players or just a team that was on point, you really didn't get flawless. It just wasn't a thing, and it was quite hard to do. And some people are like, oh man, investing in those god players, they're wiping us out. If you play as a team, you should come close to beating them. There's always going to be teams that are better than you and just purely better than you, but if you play as a team and shoot together and move together, you'll usually win. So this video here is 5 ways you should be playing Trials with your team. So number 1, got to be in a party. You got to be able to communicate. Got to be able to hear the guy next to you, left to you, right to you, behind you, in front of you. Got to hear that guy. The calls make the difference. So got to be in a party. Number 1 rule, got to be in a party. Second rule, don't always use the meta. Use guns that you can actually use. If you can't use the MIDA but everyone's using it, don't switch to it if you cannot use it. It's not going to help you. Use guns you're comfortable using. Best way to do it is jump in PvE, do some strikes, do some public events, whatever you want to do. Use the weapon before you go in. Don't just turn your Xbox on, or PlayStation on, or PC on and go straight to Trials. Warm up first. Get used to the weapons you have to use and remember how the way they fire and the feel of the fire. Because if you are shooting and you haven't warmed up, or don't know how your gun works, and you don't know how the rate of fire works, and you don't know how quickly you can click, pull the trigger, you'll find that someone with the same weapon will usually either outshoot you or outskill you. And that's not what you want. You want to be on point and hitting them. Number 3 is move as a team. Running around by yourself is not helping anybody. It may help your KD if you hide and kill one person, run and hide again, but it's not helping your team claim victory. You want the victory. So if your team moves left, you go left. Your team moves right, you move right. You cap a point together. You shoot together. Now if you are a new team wanting to know how to shoot together, and I hope this helps, everybody on the team shoots left to right. Just left to right. It's simple. Just across. Just shoot across. Now if everyone on your team does that, and you get 4 people firing on one person repeatedly, they will drop. They will drop quick. 3 on 4 is a lot easier number to deal with than 4 on 4. And if you keep winning, 2 to 4, 2 to 3, 1 to 3, you know, that one guy, unless he's like the absolute god player, you'll usually win. So, move and shoot together. Secondly is always play the objective. Always play the objective. So this is point 4. Play the objective. If it's Countdown, play the zone. Don't run off and just try and kill people. That may result in a victory, but a skilled team that plays together will always win against someone who plays like that. So, say you're playing Countdown and you're attacking. Yeah, sometimes you can split off to get that little peek, but then you move back as a team. The strategy I found that works is you go 2 and 2, and if the other team split off in 2, you regroup again. If no one is on the side of the point, so say right side's got your attacking point that no one's defending, the other 2 move from the left all the way to the right. Then you've got 4 people on the right hand side as a team, as a unit, defending the thing you've just armed. And if you're playing the elimination game type where you get 6 lives, moving as a team, it is harder to kill a full team running together than it is to kill single people running around themselves. Sure, you can get the flank on and try and do that if you're a skilled enough player, but if you are new to Trials, just running around as a team will always claim the victory. And lastly, time your supers. No point in just getting a super and just popping it off, getting no kills, getting a kill. You want to use them together, and so your team can attack with you with your super. I mean, you've all played Destiny 2, and you know that shutting down supers is not hard. If a Titan slams wrong, you usually can mow them down solo. So if a Titan slams wrong, you've got 2 or 3 people from your team, they're just going to shoot them down. Blade Dancer, same. Sentinel Shield, the same. The Warlock one with a Dawn Blade, same. Shut them down. The ones that are harder to shut down, Nova Bomb, Golden Gun, that's really it. Hammers, you can kind of shut down, but the hammers can still kill you. but you got to shut the supers down. So when you do use your super, use it with your team. Let your team know. As rule number 1 said, your team must know what you're doing pretty much all the time. If you're moving left, tell your team, I'm moving left. Makes it easy. So go to use your super. I'm popping golden gun. Your team can then move with you, so you're harder to shut down. Then you can get in position, use your golden gun properly, and get the kills rather than just popping your super and getting shut down. You know, on the other side of the map, your team's not near you, they can't res you, or you've respawned and wasted a life for no reason at all. So that's how you should play Trials. I mean, I got above here you see the game playing. I play with this is actually me joining a group from LFG, and I did run around a little bit, but the communication was always there. I was always making the calls, and sometimes getting a flank, if you're skilled enough, you can do it. If you're not that skilled, don't. But you can kind of get the position on the map, run back, position the map, run back, but you always want to be meeting back up with your team. I mean, we met up on the bridge area for this week's Trials, and that's where we would hold our zone. That's where we would hold. We played the zone in a game of elimination. So we did so many things amazingly, and we didn't get the victory in the end. We did get beaten by a better team, but that was bound to happen. They were a better team. We were just randoms, but we worked well together, but the other team was just better. Alright, Guardians, I hope that video helps. Sorry about my allergies, it's making my voice a bit funny this time around. But I hope that video helps, and hope next week's Trials, anyone who's a solo queuer or looking through LFG, take some board some of the stuff so you can be a better Trials player. And if you do solo queue, just remember, everyone's there to have fun and win, so don't be too salty. But until next time, Guardians, cheerio.